What's up, YouTube? It's Young Man's Daily Red Pill, back with another video. I appreciate you guys clicking on today's video. It's going to be a very important topic. It applies to all of us as men. So I want you to hear me out, especially during these times of pandemic, right? The government's created pandemic around us. So we're going to start seeing people's true character and true colors as the following months after this continue. And as things eventually get a little bit worse than they already are, because people tend to be like gerbils and sheep, and they tend to freak out over the little things, the things that don't matter as much as we think they do. So expect a little bit worse to come. Today's video is going to be very important, guys. We're going to be talking about the succubus spirit and how it applies to this generation and all of you men that have decided to go your own way, take the red pill, become the better version of yourself. Like I told you guys earlier this week, I had my ex of 3 years ago hit me up, and she is a stripper now. I met her in church friends, church family, right? The good Christian girl turned stripper, tried to hit me back up, man. I didn't let that shit slide though, because she is a succubus. And that's what this whole video is going to be about. She's a succubus, all right? She's also OnlyFans account now. She has an OnlyFans account. I didn't even know that, but I just found out. So these women they tend to sell themselves off at a very low price these days. No value, no self-respect, no morals. Really sad to see, but I should have expected that. I shouldn't have got myself involved in a relationship like that. I'm sure some of you guys, obviously, if you're here, you regret some of the decisions you made in life, especially with women, what your family told you. Oh, she's a good girl, pick the right one, she goes to church, she would never hurt you, she would never do that to you, comes from a traditional conservative family. You can trust her, right? No, you can't trust her. Westernized feminism and honestly, the devil himself, Satan, has a hold on this generation. And the women in this generation especially are easily manipulated, easily influenced by social media and the internet and feminism, all right? I don't know why my voice kind of cut off there. But today's video, we're going to be talking about the succubus spirit and how it applies to what's going on right now and what we should do about it, how to handle the succubus spirit, all right? I think this is a great topic. I just thought about it this morning because a lot of you guys love that video that I made about my ex hitting me back up, and you guys said that you've had women, maybe it's a neighbor, maybe it's women at grocery stores, act entitled, act like they can somehow creep back up into your life out of nowhere. Like, where the hell did you come from? They just try to sneak back in like nothing ever happened. But here on this channel, we don't let that shit happen. We don't let it happen. We respect ourselves too much to let any woman try to come back into our life that burned us the first time. Because we value ourselves, we value our time, we value the type of empire we've built, and we're not going to let it be corrupted by bad energy and bad spirits. So why do I make this video? Because I keep continuing to have the succubus spirit follow me. All right, guys? So recently, literally last night, I don't know why I said recently. Literally last night, I had someone else hit me up, all right? Another woman, another female hit me up and said, happy belated St. Patrick's Day. Guys, these females are going to do anything in their power to try to start a conversation with you, all right? They're lonely. They're lonely. They can't, you think these women can't stand the fact that they're quarantined inside the house. They're used to going everywhere and seeking attention, wearing attention-seeking clothes, doing attention-seeking things. You think that they're going to be all right just being quarantined? Are you serious? Man, these women are out here needing attention, guys. They crave attention. Attention is what she desires more than love. She would rather have attention than love, all right? And that's facts. Back to my story, though. So this woman hits me up, I haven't talked to her. I haven't seen her in 5 or 6 years. They're coming out of the, guys, I'm telling you, they are coming out of the woodworks. I don't know where they're coming from. It's like a cockroach coming from underneath like a old patio. Those motherfuckers just be coming up through the little cracks, getting up on the top of the surface, and you're the surface. They're trying to make themselves known, but little do they know that they're parasites and they are not good. It's like termites, literally. They're just coming out of everywhere. As soon as times get tough, man, we are needed. We are needed. The men that have done something with their life, the men that are productive, good men, we're needed. All right. So just always have a long-term memory. Always remember how they treated you before this whole crisis went down, because you should understand your value as a man. You shouldn't just be giving away of your energy, ever. Should never be giving away of your energy. But this woman hits me up, and what happens is I don't reply to her. She says, happy belated St. Patrick's Day. I don't reply to her. And then she texts me the next day, hope you're safe right now during these times. Bitch, I didn't even reply to your first message. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're okay, and why do you give a fuck if I'm okay now? There's always some hidden agenda. There's always a hidden agenda behind these women. The thing about the succubus spirit is it comes to you in waves. You will think, wow, this woman really loves me. Church girl, conservative, has a good family, mother and father are together. No, don't let them fool you. Don't let them trick you. All right? Just like the Bible says, guys, the wolf will hide in sheep's clothing. The wolf will hide in sheep's clothing, just like a succubus. It comes all wrapped up in a pretty package, and it looks nice physically. It might even look nice emotionally or spiritually at first. They're very good at masking themselves, this evil spirit, this evil succubus type of energy. But what happens is they can only be nice for a certain extended period of time. They can only put on this facade. They can only put on this front for a certain period of time. And then they got you. Then they latch onto you and they suck the energy out of you. And that's it. Done. You're done. Stick a fork in and he's done. Like literally, you're done. They got you. They might sleep with you. Sex is great. The sex is great with the succubus. The sex is great. Fuck. Dude. Listen. The sex is great with the succubus. Any guys know that, all right? If you've dealt with a succubus before, the greatest sex you'll have. Greatest sex. Because that's their way of infiltrating your mind and infiltrating your spirit, man. They sex bomb you, but it's an evil, dark spirit. It's an evil spirit inside them still. And it's still corrupt. It will eventually come out and corrupt you, and it will drain you of your time and your energy. You will begin to lose focus on your goals and your dreams and your desires and your passions. And all of your goals will be focused around her, keeping her, wondering what she's up to, and she will just be sucking the life force out of you. All right? And I don't mean like sucking you off. I mean sucking the life force out of you. Your energy, your monies, your assets, what you can provide to her, it gets sucked out. Back to my story again, because I love putting those little inserts within my stories. Back to my story. So I decide, all right, you know what? I'm going to respond to her. I said, I'm doing fine. Didn't even ask how she was doing. I said, I'm doing fine. She hits me up 2 long paragraphs, guys. I can't make this shit up. 2 long paragraphs. I'm going to give you guys a second to guess what those paragraphs even said. Those paragraphs were all about her children. She's a single mom. Her financial problems. And how life has been difficult. And her eldest daughter hasn't talked to her for 3 years. That's what she hit me up about, guys. So she really cared about how I was doing during this coronavirus, right? She really cares. Yeah. The old simp me would have been like, oh yeah, she really cares about how I feel and to make sure that I'm okay and to make sure that I'm not sick with the coronavirus. And she's so sweet. Oh yeah. What are you doing? Are you okay too, baby? Are you okay? Oh, okay. How's your daughter? Oh yeah, baby. I'll check in on you. No. Stop doing that shit, guys. And I always will continue to say this till I die. Do not feed the succubus spirit. Do not give it any type of energy. I shouldn't even responded. All right? I shouldn't even responded. But I felt like, let's just see where this goes. Let's just see where this goes. I didn't respond to the little happy belated St. Patrick's Day text, but she hits me back up and she says, are you okay during this virus? Only to then hook me into her situation and vomit all this shit that was going on inside her life with her children, her finances, her eldest daughter not seeing her. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And you guys shouldn't either. This is what they do. This is what they do. They try to creep back up in your life. Where the hell did you come from? Really, like real talk. And they're starting to come out of the woodworks, guys. I'm talking about girls that you haven't seen in years are going to start trying to hit you back up. Mark my words. And don't be a little simp and be like, oh, she finally hit me up. This is my chance. This is my big moment. She actually cares about me. No, you don't do that shit. She's trying to trap you. This is what the succubus loves to do. The succubus looks for weak, simpy men to latch onto and drain. And not drain your pipe. I'm talking about draining your energy. Just drain you. You'll start to feel exhausted being with the succubus. Exhausted. Out of shape in the house all day. Not getting shit done, not being productive. Cooped up underneath a female like a little baby. Don't let a succubus come back into your life. Work on yourself. They're going to keep coming, guys. They're going to try to keep coming. Don't expect for this outbreak and the pandemic, people going nuts, to get any better. They're going to always try to come back into your life, these succubuses. And it's almost like the more these days go on with this pandemic and the coronavirus, the more old succubuses try to keep coming back in my life. I'm just warning you guys, all right? I'm just warning you guys. Beware of the succubus spirit. The succubus spirit is real. They're going to start trying to hit you up. They're going to start trying to come back into your life. They're going to start doing manipulative things. They're going to start trying to love bomb you, maybe even offer you sex. Don't let them do that to you guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the succubus spirit. If you've been affected by the succubus spirits, try to creep back up into your life as well. I'm sure other guys are dealing with the same type of situation I've been dealing with. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. As always, continue to take the red pill. Continue to go your own way. Drop a like on this video. Share my video to other people that you think might need it. Appreciate all the support beginning on this channel. I love you all.